Test one. I'm sorry? What a freaking disaster. But I think we've got a stream working slightly better right now. All right. Zenlar, can you hear me? Oh my god. Okay, well, how come we don't have your reactive thing showing up on screen? How come reactive isn't loading? It's right there. I see it. Can you guys hear Zenlar chat, please? Can you say something again? No, they can't hear you. Oh, I need to reset the screen capture. Okay. Okay. Let's go like that so that I don't accidentally do something I shouldn't again. And then boom. Okay. Okay, now can you make some noise? Keep going. Yeah. How come?
So it has to be your OBS detecting the Fugi source. It's a little fucky wucky.
Okay, I put a little tiny version of our window on screen of the or the Skype Discord window, and that seems to be working. Okay, adjusted the audio. Yes, it was loud. Oh god, here. I'll make it very tiny so that hopefully nobody can see anything. Okay. Okay. What a disaster. Okay. Our second moving right
I can
along,
give
our
you my
second story. What was that?
I can just give you my PNG and you can just slap it on screen if you want.
Uh sure. Yeah, I don't know why I have it visible. I have if I open it and save it again, it just does nothing. Doesn't seem to do anything anyway.
Like you only have one guest on, so it's not out of the realm of people figuring out who's on screen.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Anyway, Let's get to the second story. What a disaster. All right, our next story, China-based agency Aurora Live VR had two of its three previously current Ian talents, Seijai Jan, under strange circumstances. Talents Lillian Shizukan and Yume Hikari both posted black text on white background image tweets announcing their departure. Lillian on the 21st and Yume on the 23rd. This comes shortly after the two did a stream together in which they apparently vented about a gen mate, previously Miyana Kuma, since she's the only Ian talent left over there. And also vented about management, but this stream has been privated and I've been unable to locate a copy of the stream, so I'm not sure of its exact contents. On the 21st, False ID did a video about the agency outlining various issues it had, not just with these talents quitting, but with other issues that talents have had. In response, on the 23rd, Cyber Idol did its own black text post making legal threats. Meanwhile, the two talents, who apparently had full control over their Twitter and YouTube channels the whole time, have rebranded. And Yume, who now goes by Pistachio, has already done a couple streams as her new character. It's all very strange, and I did reach out to both talents asking them to be interviewed on the show on Friday, but both stated a desire to no longer acknowledge their affiliation with Aurora Live VR. On top of everything else, Zen, do you know what connection Aurora Live VR has with Akio Air?
They're both games.
I don't, Akio. So Aurora Live VR. I mean, they're Chinese streamers. They have like dozens and dozens. I think like something like 50 of them or something like that. I don't think they're a scam. I mean, they seem to be doing all right. It's just, I guess, like the EN management is just not good. No, the connection is is that the miner that was at the heart of the Akio Air story actually also streamed for Aurora Live VR under the name Charlotte Kaneko back in 2022. So, on top of everything else, they had also been hiring miners.
Go big or go home.
Were you aware of this agency at all? Had you heard of them?
I've seen them mentioned in the general thread before, but I never really paid super close attention to them. The fact that they're Chinese companies, that makes a lot more sense for all the stuff that's coming that you're saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't go so far as to say they're legitimate. They seem to have, good operation going on the Chinese side, but just I don't know if they just don't want to do the investment to the inside. Apparently, like the talents were complaining that they were getting pretty much no promotion from from management, and they were just having to make their own advertisements and all that sort of thing. So,
Are you even aware how Chinese companies work?
Am I aware how phase works?
How Chinese companies works?
How Chinese company works? No, not really. Is that kind of par for the course? Just absolutely no support for their talents, or for their, I guess you could say, their employees.
Every Chinese company based out of China answers to the government. If this is an entertainment company, the Chinese government over the last several years has been very verboten when it comes to online media, especially Western online media. So of course, there's a not 0% chance they probably got marching orders from their government contact to do not support the English outs. There's always a possibility for that.
I'm aware that Zenlard's voice is still kind of breaking up. It's breaking up for me on my end too. Nothing really I can do about that, I'm afraid. Maybe this idea of like doing the stream through a voice channel isn't going to work. We need to go back to DMs or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I would be surprised if like the CCP really cares, though. I mean, I would think they would have better things to worry about, but who knows?
No, it's based on the communist model in that there is a million one middle managers who answers to someone. So every company has their own representative who answers to someone who answers to someone.
And you think that goes all the way to like all the way to Beijing, all the way from an anime girl to Beijing. Huh?
It sounds stupid, but that's literally how they work.
Oh, okay, you might be right. Let's see. I did get your image. Let's get that on screen. Oh,
Oh
Jesus,
god, we're back
huge.
at being 8.
What was that?
We're back to 8-bit video.
Oh no. Are we? I'm not seeing any drop frames. I think we might be doing all right. There we
Yeah,
go.
hi Jeb in chat. CPP cares about it. Some government job slave wages job literally to give a shit about censoring this that particular branch of entertainment. I really, at the end of the day, think it does come down to just general management incompetence. But there's always a possibility that there be maybe more malicious forces at work.
Yeah, you might be right.